Alright. What Pride had wrought. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to roll. Okay, call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with the Inquisitor's army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop him before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fate physically and claim its power.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work, if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this Illuvion if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You follow the orders of your Inquisitor. All three of you. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition. We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Alright. Why not? Let's move. I'm as ready as I can be, I guess. Okay, always the long loading screens. Let's hope it doesn't last. Let's hope this is not a repeat of Haven, because I don't have 3 hours to eat this part. In fact, I should be sleeping, but whatever. If only Inquisition's hat weren't so fucking stupid.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
we're holding, barely. The Red Templars are fighting harder than ever with their master nearby. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Make the monsters pay, Captain. Leave none standing.
We shall not flinch, your worship, not a one of us. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
All right. Solas the Stylish. Reach the first blockade. That is blockaded by my own troops. I guess this is linear. As linear as it will get. So let's do that. Let's move to the first blockade. Is there no... Shit. Fuck me. Look at that. I only have one regeneration potion. hair. How are the rest? They are not that bad. She doesn't have
Makeup be with you.
what she should have. Of course, there is no in the first camp. Look at this.
You've put together an impressive army, Inquisitor.
You're dressed for battle.
The Herald of Andraste dares the fray. I could hardly stay at home.
Are you sure? Court life makes one soft, I hear.
Show me a palace where that's true, I beg you. An elf with power still shocks. You know how it feels to hear those whispers constantly. Enough of that. Sound the charge and we'll show Corypheus the displeasure of Orlais. Whenever you're ready, Inquisitor.
Yeah, she's not good looking. Sadly enough. Well, we shall have to be very careful then. Without the core of my usual amount of health potions. This is bullshit.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
This place is rubbish. What are we doing?
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templar.
As the sun renews itself, so must the faithful renew their love of the Maker. Your penance shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
The Maker can't have you yet. Not while the Inquisition needs you.
My sword is yours, your worship. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
Fucking bastards, I need a camp. Well, I don't need a camp, I need a crafting station. Fuck. Isn't this great? The supply cache. It's not what I need. Bullshit. Can I travel back? You know what? I cannot. Shit. Okay. Nothing that can be done. That will teach me to trust the fucking game. Okay. Those are Dalish. Okay. Well, and there you go. Sarah has high guard now. Well, that's as high as you can possibly imagine it to be. No, Red Circle is not open world. It has very large areas, but it is not open world. It's not a single continuous location. For example, I just got teleported to this area, which is completely new. I haven't seen it at all before now.
Of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Or maybe they are traitors, just like those in Adamant. Well, things are going extremely well so far.
For the Herald!
Fate touched Silverite. Isn't that something?
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Of course they do. No one can stand the might of Lady Lavalin.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Yes, I know. I've seen them. It turns out Morrigan is helping as well, huh? Do you know? Look at that fucking asshole.
They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
They didn't see shit. Did see his fucking soulless eating my health potions as always. Folded note, Captain Lowen, I don't want grumbling in the lower ranks that our Lord Corypheus handpicked Grey Wardens to be part of his honor guard over his Templars. Our charge is not to understand his will, only to obey it. Besides, our master still sore he lost all but a few dozen enslaved Grey Wardens to Inquisitor at Adamant. If your soldiers are smart, they'll keep quiet about it. Okay. But they are not smart. Let's get the potions and move. What mythical elves did I see? Maybe I'll see him face to face later. So far the only part I've had draw is when I misjudged who was the enemy in front of us. Interesting. Maybe I can... if I come this way. Okay, dual captains of the Red Templars. We are not stopping to deal with these Elven fanatics. Press forward, post more guards, and handle the ambushes as they come. Finding the temple is our first and only task. Once I become the vessel, our master can finally claim the power waiting for him. No elves, no city, no nation will be a match for a living god. This is the day we've pled for. The Inquisition and our legions are snapping at our heels, and you've sacrificed more than anyone should ask. But if we all fall here, the deaths of our brothers and sisters meant nothing. I won't let that happen. I know none of you will either. For the glory of the Elder One, General Samson. Yeah, this is a great mission. The only problem is I forgot to replenish my potions. So as you can see, Cassandra only has 1 out of 5 regeneration potions. Good thing is most of the rest are good. They have 3 or more each. Fucking soul is always getting itself in trouble. he does heal on his own. Isn't that great?
Hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple. Watch out!
Okay, so apparently the elves are some sort of rogue elf clan is out here. Can I just pass through this place? Pretty sure I did. I know I'm backtracking, but... Okay. Now, snow. Well, Solus is doing well, I have to say. He does heal himself, has only consumed one health potion. So it's kind of working out. Sentinel Shell. The thing is they respawn if I backtrack, okay. Good to know. Everyone is maintaining full guard most of the time. So this is a three-way battle. The Inquisition versus the Elves versus the Red Templars. It's interesting. some of Arbriella selves. Then I don't know. I haven't seen any particularly strange elves, but someone did say. For example, that's one of the
One down.
rogue elves, as I call them. Is it? Okay. We're backtracking too much. Let's go. Alright, let's move into the temple, it seems. I think I might have to let it... Yeah, as soon as I enter the temple, I'll have to stop for today, sadly. So it's getting really late here. Don't even need the supply caches they drop around. What I am worried is I don't have... Ooh.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
Fighting ahead.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. I'm guessing this is just the entrance. Once I'm truly into the temple, I will stop. It seems like the... what? Okay. Well, apparently things are not going very well for the Red Templars. Holy shit, Samson.
Namelana Sabanale.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
What the hell did just happen? That guy looks nothing like Samson.
It cannot be!
Across the bridge, now!
So the guy can be reborn from someone else. Great. Will make killing him an unhappy experience. He can transfer his soul to what he wants. He doesn't need a particular vessel. He just needs to put the mojo on you. Isn't that great? And for elves that aren't Dalish, they sure seem like Dalish. They have Dalish tattoos on their faces.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
That explains that as well. They couldn't murder him, so they imprisoned him. That is an interesting explanation. I think that's the correct explanation. But sadly, that will be it for today, because I have to go to sleep. Tomorrow we shall resume around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time of the US. And go deeper into the temple. Until then, long live Arlathan. Goodbye. And thanks for watching.